Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa ta'ala wa barakatuh, and a very pleasant day. So, in this topic, still under module method of investigation and inspection. However, we're going to discuss a very different topic, which is 2.2, an overview of Qlassic and building requirement. And my name is Muhammad Zahir bin Zulkarnain, and I will assist you regarding to this topic. So first and foremost, what is Qlassic? So what do you know about Qlassic? What is Qlassic? Before we go into deeper about what is Qlassic, we must know what are the outcome for this topic. So at the end of the class, what will you be learning is to identify that the tools and equipment used in Qlassic and understand the basic concept of Qlassic assessment. These are the topic learning outcome for this topic. It's divided into 9. So what is Qlassic? The topic number 2 is topic content outline. Number 3 is Qlassic purpose and why. So for A, introduction to Qlassic. 4B, components to be assessed. 4C, categories of buildings. 5, resources available. 6, self-assessment quiz. 7, self-assessment feedback, where you can assess it in Ireland. 8, assess performance. And last but not least, recap session. So, what is Qlassic purpose and why it is needed in construction field? So, quality assessment system for building construction work is the longer name of Qlassic. Was designed and developed to enable the user to achieve any of the following objectives. So 5 objectives has been laid out. So the first one is to benchmark the level of quality of the construction industry in Malaysia. The second one, to have a standard quality assessment system for quality of workmanship of building projects. Third, to assess quality of workmanship of a building project based on CIS 7 standard, which we will go through later this slide. The fourth one is to evaluate the performance of contractors based on quality of workmanship, and last but not least, to compile data for statistical analysis. Introduction to Qlassic. The Malaysian Construction Industry Standards, or CIS in short, hereby referenced as CIS 7 2014, was developed as a quality assessment system for building construction works, standard by the Technical Committee on Quality Assessment in Construction. So Qlassic has been made in order to assess the quality of construction. So, what are the components to be assessed in Qlassic? It is divided by 4 components, which is structural works, by referring to Annex A, architectural works, referring to Annex B. Annex C is mechanical and electrical works, and last but not least, external works, which will be referred to as Annex D. In the first annex, which is Annex A, elements such as structural steel and reinforced concrete will be measured. In Annex B, it will touch regarding the finishes on floors, internal walls, ceilings, doors, windows, fixtures, and else. However, in Annex C, M&E works such as electrical works, air conditioning, and fire will be assessed. Last, external D, which is related to external works or landscaping, external grade, for example, road work, car park on the ground. Aside from the components to be assessed, we're gonna look at different types of building, which are mentioned in Qlassic. So there are 4 categories of buildings, which is labeled as A, B, C, and D. So the first category A, is targeted to landed housing, such as detached house, semi-detached house, or also known as semi-D, terrace house or cluster house. Category B is targeted to stratified housing. House such as flats, apartments, condominiums, service apartments are all strata or stratified housing. Category C is other types of building, either it is in public, commercial, or industrial, but without centralized cooling system. And category D, the same type of building as category C, but with centralized cooling system. So there are 4 types of buildings that are classified within Qlassic. As you can see in the table, different types of building or different categories of building will have different allocation of weightage for each component of building works. For example, as you can see in category A, structural work is 15%. However, in category B, structural work is 20%, the same as category C and category D. So, each category of house has their own allocation for each components that are measured within Qlassic. So we have come to the last part of the video, the resources that you will need in order for you to understand more about Qlassic. The suggested reference that you need to refer is CIS 7 2014, or you can see this video at the given link, which you can access it by clicking in your lecture notes from iLearn. With that, I thank you and I hope you learned something today.
For further reference on the topic.